In this video, I want to take some time looking at SOLIDWORKS PDM data cards. Now, we're all used to going up to File, Properties, Custom, and seeing all of the custom properties that we can add in, and we can even go in and create some of our own properties if we want to. We can add the material, we can add make or buy, we can add all the options you see here. So this is all the metadata that's already existing in the background. Now in SOLIDWORKS with PDM, all of that data is linked to what's called your data card. So this in the SOLIDWORKS task pane will bring up the data card for the part. So you can see here I've got a custom data card that I've made for my company. So it includes a logo, part number, revision, description, material, vendor, a cost, project name, who it's created by, checked by, is it purchased or fabricated, and does it have a legacy part number? So all of this stuff down here is custom to my configuration. In the base setup, you'll have part of this, but not everything. In the next video, we'll go into how to create custom data cards. Now, there's a couple other spots that we can look to find our data card information. So I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel here, and I'm going to use the Select in Windows Explorer tool to show me where this is in Windows Explorer. Now, when we go here, we can see that under the data card tab, we have all the same information again. If we have the file checked out, so I'm going to go ahead and check it out now and take possession, we can go in here and start editing parts. So first thing I've got to do is close it here, close SOLIDWORKS, go back in, take ownership, and now we can update this. I can put in a part number here if I want, so it'll populate in my bombs. I can also put the vendor, cost, and maybe the project name. All I got to do here is hit save, and all of that information is locked into the data card. Now, one thing to note is that for each configuration that you have, you will gain another tab in this data card. The first one, the @ symbol data card, is what configuration it had when it was last saved or checked into the vault. So typically I keep the default and @ the same, and I don't do a huge amount of configuration, so these can stay pretty simple. But in some other parts, you can have 5, 6 different configurations for one part, and maybe you want to switch through them. So let's see if we can find one real quick here. I'm going to dig up some hardware. I'm looking for some threaded rod. So you can see all of these just have one main configuration. Here we go. Here's an example with a couple. So in this one, we have a custom configuration that was made with no threads and one with the threads. It has the same material, but it's just an additional configuration. Now let's go ahead and open this part. For completeness, I'm going to go in and add another configuration. I'm going to use this in the bill of materials. Go ahead and hit save. I'm going to save that. Then I'm going to check it in. All right, now if we go and look at our data card, you can see we've added another tab for the new configuration that I made. It did carry over all the attributes from the other tabs, but we can change this on the fly if we want to change this description out. All right, and that's the basics of data cards.